All right, well, welcome back to the LearnRHEL YouTube channel, the channel that is targeting the audience of system administrators and those who want to learn about Linux from the RHEL variants, the Red Hat Enterprise Linux variants, such as Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Alma Linux, CentOS Linux, and Rocky Linux. This is actually going to be a Rocky Linux operating system environment that we're working with. And to be clear, the commands that we are going to be learning will work perfectly the same on all four of those Red Hat Enterprise Linux variants. So what we're going to learn about is the DNF group or the yum group commands. There are several of them, and they are DNF group list, DNF group info, and DNF group install. And of course, if there's an install, you can actually do a DNF group remove. So let's get started. First of all, let's go ahead and do the DNF group list. And what we will do is determine what available environment groups there are. And I believe you can only do one environment group at a time when you're installing them. You can only have one installed at any given time. Not sure about that, but I think that's true. Install groups, we have several, and then available groups. So these are the equivalent, these groups here are the equivalent to when you're installing the application from CD-ROM while installing the operating system. You have the left panel, which references the minimal install, workstation, virtual host, custom operating system, server with GUI for that matter. Again, that's listed over here. And then the right-hand side, after you've chosen to install server with GUI, server, whatever, you'll see on the right-hand side a pane that will have references to container management, RPM development tools, headless management, so on and so forth. All of these things will be listed in the right-hand pane. So that's the DNF group list command. Next, we want to maybe take a look and see what the DNF group scientific support's about to see if we even want to install it. So do DNF group info space, and any group that you're going to install that doesn't have a single word like server, but the rest of the, well, server or workstation for that matter, the rest of these all have multiple words, so there's white space in between. You've got to make sure that you put double quotes around them to target them properly. So we'll do that. Copy and paste the scientific support, close the double quotes, hit the enter key. And so scientific support group is about tools for mathematical and scientific computations and parallel computing. And as an added benefit, you can, after installing this group, also independently install these other groups or packages, FFTW being fast Fourier transfer series, FFTW devel, static, GNU plot, so many wonderful things that are related to engineers' requirements and needs, these tools that are software based that make Linux so great because one, they're open source, and two, they're free, so to speak, and you can get a lot of work done with these things. So now we've tested the DNF group info command. Let's go ahead and do a DNF group install. So DNF group install, and let's target the same group, scientific support. We'll hit the enter key. You want to install that group? Yes, we do. All right, well, what just happened? What did we just install? Take a look at the time. It's 2:47 in the morning. Let's go over to var log and let us take a look at the DNF RPM log. That's not the one we want. Okay, not very much useful information. Usually when you install a group, it should tell you what bundle of software packages RPMs were installed, but that's not very helpful at all, is it? But that's what a group is for basically is installing bundles. The environment groups are bundles of bundles or bundles of the additional groups that we had seen. Again, DNF group list. The idea is that one of these options up here could be made up of several of these down here independently. All right, so we've done the DNF group list, obviously. Now a second time, DNF group info to figure out what the group is for by name, DNF group install. Let's do a DNF group remove. DNF group remove. We just installed the group scientific support, so let's go ahead and remove that one. Yes, we want to do that, so we'll continue that. And we're done. Okay, so we are done with this video, and thank you for your attendance. And I hope you can learn more by staying tuned to the LearnRHEL YouTube channel. So please subscribe if you have the opportunity. Thank you.